The effect of PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, on children has been a topic of intense debate and concern in recent years. PUBG, a multiplayer online battle royale game, allows players to engage in virtual warfare, where the primary goal is to be the last player or team standing. The game has been widely popular among adolescents, particularly in India, where it gained an enormous following due to its easy accessibility and engaging gameplay. However, behind the allure of the game lies a darker, more disturbing side, especially when it comes to its impact on children. The terrifying effects of PUBG on kids are multi-dimensional, affecting their psychological health, physical well-being, and social behavior in ways that many might not fully comprehend until it is too late. First and foremost, one of the most immediate and glaring effects of PUBG on children is the development of an unhealthy addiction to the game. Addiction to video games, particularly those that require constant engagement, is not a new phenomenon. However, PUBG takes this addiction to an entirely different level due to its battle royale format. Each game session can last anywhere from 15 minutes to over an hour, and the thrill of survival and competition draws players in for extended periods. For children, the intense desire to win can become all-consuming. This drive for victory, along with the continuous availability of in-game rewards, such as skins, upgrades, and other items, keeps players hooked for hours on end. What was once an occasional pastime can quickly spiral into an obsession, with children playing the game for an average of 6 to 10 hours a day, often at the expense of their academic performance, physical activity, and social relationships. This addiction becomes evident when children begin to prioritize gaming over schoolwork, household chores, and other responsibilities. Parents may notice their kids skipping meals or sacrificing sleep to continue playing, with no regard for the harmful consequences of such behavior. The consequences of excessive screen time are well documented and can be particularly damaging to children. The prolonged exposure to screens, especially for extended hours at a time, leads to a host of physical health problems. Eye strain is one of the most common issues, and children often complain of headaches, blurred vision, and tired eyes after extended gaming sessions. These physical symptoms can escalate into more serious conditions, such as dry eyes, blurred vision, or even long-term eye damage if left unaddressed. The sedentary nature of PUBG also exacerbates the risk of childhood obesity, as players spend hours sitting in front of a screen, rather than engaging in physical activities. Over time, this lack of physical exercise can lead to weight gain, poor posture, and other associated health issues, such as weak muscles and bones. Furthermore, the effects of poor posture can lead to back and neck problems, as children often sit in uncomfortable positions for prolonged periods while gaming. The impact of PUBG on children's mental health is equally concerning. Studies have shown that excessive gaming, especially games that are violent or intense, can lead to heightened levels of anxiety and stress. PUBG, with its fast-paced nature and constant pressure to survive and outlast opponents, can significantly increase stress levels among children. The sense of urgency and the fear of failure can lead to anxiety, which manifests as irritability, restlessness, and mood swings. In some cases, children may even experience panic attacks, as the pressure to win the game intensifies. Moreover, the frequent deaths that occur in the game, where a player is killed and must start over, can have a lasting impact on a child's emotional state. The frustration and disappointment of constantly failing to succeed in the game can result in feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Over time, children may begin to equate their performance in the game with their self-worth, leading to a distorted sense of identity and emotional distress. More disturbingly, the violent nature of PUBG can also lead to desensitization to violence and aggression in children. The game is centered around combat, with players using guns, explosives, and other weapons to eliminate their opponents. The graphic nature of the violence, although not as explicit as in some other games, still exposes children to harmful content that can desensitize them to real-world violence. Research has shown that children who engage in violent video games are more likely to exhibit aggressive behavior in real life. PUBG, with its constant stream of combat, fosters a mindset where violence is normalized, and the lines between virtual and real-world aggression can become blurred. Children may begin to mimic the aggressive behaviors they see in the game, leading to issues with conflict resolution, increased aggression towards peers, and a lack of empathy for others. In extreme cases, children may become so consumed by the violence in the game that they begin to seek out real-life violent experiences, or struggle to differentiate between virtual and real-world consequences. Socially, PUBG has a profound impact on children's relationships with their peers and family members. As the game requires internet access and often involves playing with strangers or friends online, it isolates players from face-to-face interactions. The social aspect of the game, while seemingly a positive feature, only further perpetuates the child's immersion in the virtual world. Children often form online communities or clans, where they spend hours communicating with each other in game chat. This can create a sense of camaraderie and connection, but it also replaces the need for physical socialization, which is critical for emotional development. Over time, children who are addicted to PUBG may struggle with real-world social interactions, finding it difficult to engage in meaningful conversations or build healthy relationships outside the gaming sphere. This isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness and alienation, as they increasingly disconnect from family and friends who do not share their interest in gaming. The impact on family dynamics is particularly alarming, as parents may find themselves unable to engage their children in productive conversations or activities due to the child's fixation on the game. In extreme cases, the effects of PUBG on children can lead to severe behavioral issues. Children may exhibit signs of aggression, irritability, and emotional instability when they are not allowed to play or are forced to take a break from the game. These mood swings and behavioral changes can strain family relationships and make it challenging for parents to maintain authority. In some instances, children may even resort to violent outbursts or tantrums when their gaming time is cut short, showcasing just how deeply ingrained the addiction has become. Parents may struggle to set healthy boundaries when it comes to gaming, as children often resort to manipulative tactics, such as pleading or even acting out, to continue playing. The power struggle between parents and children becomes particularly intense, as the child may view their gaming experience as more important than anything else in their life. Moreover, PUBG's impact on academic performance cannot be overstated. As children become more absorbed in the game, they begin to neglect their studies. Homework assignments are left incomplete, and exam preparations are pushed aside in favor of extended gaming sessions. This shift in priorities can lead to a sharp decline in academic performance, and in some cases, children may even fail to graduate or progress to the next grade level. The lack of focus on education, combined with the addiction to PUBG, leaves little room for intellectual growth. Children may begin to develop poor study habits, lack motivation, and show a general disregard for academic responsibilities. Over time, this academic decline may have long-lasting consequences on their future opportunities, as their chances of pursuing higher education or professional careers diminish. One of the more insidious effects of PUBG is the toll it takes on a child's sense of time and perception. The game's immersive nature causes players to lose track of time, leading them to play for hours on end without realizing how much time has passed. This phenomenon, known as time distortion, is particularly concerning for children, as it disrupts their daily routines and deprives them of necessary rest. Late-night gaming sessions can lead to sleep deprivation, which has a cascade effect on a child's overall well-being. Chronic sleep deprivation affects mood, cognitive function, and physical health, leading to difficulty concentrating, irritability, and an increased risk of developing mood disorders, such as depression and anxiety. Over time, this lack of sleep also hampers a child's ability to engage in creative thinking, problem solving, and emotional regulation, all of which are critical for healthy development. The terrifying impact of PUBG on children also extends beyond their immediate health and social life to their long-term mental well-being. The desensitization to violence, emotional instability, and potential for addiction have lasting consequences that can extend into adulthood. Children who grow up immersed in such violent, competitive environments may struggle to form healthy relationships or cope with stress in healthy ways. The constant exposure to digital violence may alter their worldview, making them more prone to risky behavior or exhibiting signs of antisocial tendencies. Additionally, the distorted sense of self-worth fostered by gaming, success, or failure can leave deep emotional scars, leading to long-term issues with self-esteem and identity. Parents and educators alike are left grappling with the increasing dominance of PUBG in the lives of children. While the game provides entertainment and a form of escapism, its long-term effects on the psychological, emotional, and physical health of children cannot be ignored. It is crucial for parents to take an active role in monitoring their children's gaming habits and ensuring that they are not consumed by virtual worlds to the detriment of their real-life development. Setting limits on screen time, encouraging physical activity, and fostering healthy social interactions are essential steps in mitigating the negative impact of PUBG on children. By providing guidance and supervision, parents can help ensure that gaming remains a balanced part of their child's life, rather than a terrifying force that consumes them entirely. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more awesome content. Stay updated by clicking the bell icon.